This is Morning Talk with Luke, RGCWV, Random Geek Culture in West Virginia, and I wanted to talk today. I know it's not like super like new news or anything like that. It's been out for a while, but I wanted to talk to you guys about the Witcher series, and not just exclusively one intellectual property, one subgenre, um, Netflix series, book series, video game series. A couple things that are pertinent right now. But the one thing that's most exclusively that I want to talk about is the Netflix series. Um, so I don't know if you guys have all watched it, but I wanted. Okay, I liked it. I liked it. I didn't love it. I wanted to love it. I love the Witcher series and the Witcher intellectual property. The, the game is great. All of the first one's okay. The second one's great. The third one is absolutely amazing, and everyone should play it. The game is just perfect. Um, and then the um, the new one or the Netflix series. Okay, it's good, but it's not great, and it's boring. Like at times, it's really boring. I don't understand. Like perspective, and I understand that there's a lot of contention in the series. But Game of Thrones, like when nothing was going on and people were sitting around just talking, it was interesting. And let's not even say that there's not a lot of lore to pull off of, and the world is not interesting because there's lots of interesting parts about the world and about the IP. There's so much to pull off of, and they're not using it. Um, and the CG it just takes you the CG of the Netflix series just takes you out of the out of it. Like the I don't know who designed the Golden Dragon, but it was like it was out of the 90s. It wasn't even it it looked so much like Dragonheart with what's his face with uh, James Bond. What's his name? Shoot, I can't even. Sean Connery. Looks so much like the Dragonheart. Sean Connery. I didn't understand. I didn't. It was. I mean, they I know that Netflix's CG can be better than this, and it's not. Maybe they should have brought in DreamWorks. I don't know what they needed to do. That's just one thing. Like there were some episodes that were so exciting. Like the first episode. Well, some people thought that the first episode was boring, and you know what? That was a pretty good representation of the whole series. But I mean, like I understood what was going on, and I'm a super fan of the series. But I did not. I did not. I don't know. I don't know what was going on. Like there's a super fan like myself should be hung on to every single word in every single moment of the series, and I was on my phone. I was on my phone when it was on. Like I was watching the battles and stuff like that, and watching the exciting stuff. And even some of the exciting stuff just was like, what is going on here? Like the um, the the final battle with all the witches. Like there was some cool stuff in there, but then some of it was just really like oh, not well acted. Let's get on to acting. Henry Cavill is like the only reason to really appreciate this series. Henry Cavill is absolutely amazing. He is the Witcher. I actually was not super thrilled when he was announced. I like Henry Cavill. He's a good actor. He's done a lot of good stuff. But I didn't really see him um, as Geralt of Rivia. The actor I actually did want to play, kind of a, uh, you know, how would I put it? He's kind of like a budget Tom Hardy. He was in the Angel Has Fallen, Olympus Has Fallen, um, Geralt Butcher. I actually wanted him to play Geralt of Rivia. I know that's a little too on the nose as far as the name, but I good, yeah, same around body type. He's got kind of a stoic face. I thought Harry Cavill was going to bring too much emotion into it, but he didn't. He didn't, because the Witchers don't have too many emotions. Too many emotions. They're not very emotional because of the mutations that they go through. See, okay. I know a lot about the series, and I feel like they're not using all of it. All I'm saying is because they have been approved for another season. All I'm saying. I'm not saying don't stop filming because there's a lot of potential here. I just want them to do better. I want them to do something. I know there's good writers over at Netflix. I just want them to do better. That's it. That's what I want them to do. So, along with Witcher, there's two pieces of news other pieces of news right now in terms of Witcher. One, CD Projekt Red, who made the Witcher games, and we all thought that they were done. They have announced that as soon as they are done finishing Cyberpunk, as soon as they release in Cyberpunk, supposedly in September, because it got delayed, and you know, the Witcher got delayed twice, and it's amazing. So take as many delays as you need, guys, because if that's what it takes to fine polish the stuff that you put out, I don't care. I want to play a great game. I don't want to play a rushed game. A rushed game is forever bad. But so they said that after they release Cyberpunk, they are working on another Witcher game. And they didn't say that it's necessarily Witcher 4, which makes me think either they're going to do prequel, because there's several of the books that are prequel to the series that they might put out. Also, they could possibly do maybe a off-book series, and maybe you'll play the entire game as Ciri, which would be kind of cool. Because Ciri, at the end of the Witcher series, she becomes kind of a Witcher in her own right, and Geralt kind of retires. So, maybe they could do that. I don't know. That would be cool. Also, in terms of the books, if you're a reader of the books, or you've only done like part of the series, if you're a subscriber to Audible, right now they have a buy one get one free type of thing, and Witcher 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are buy one get one free right now. So you can get those two books for one Audible credit, which is your monthly, credit allotment. So I think that's enough on the Witcher right now. So hit like if you liked this. Hit subscribe. Subscribe if you like this. Also, subscribe is going to come up here in a second. And there's one of my videos. Google's going to pick which video you're going to watch, which one it's going to tell you. And have a good morning. Cheers.